everyone, welcome to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to be looking at the full moon eclipse reading for the sign of Sagittarius. Now this video is going to be a little bit different than my normal videos because this is a collaboration video with my good friend Lady Danny, aka Landed Gentress, who is a master herbalist. And the second portion of this video is going to be her talking about various herbs and practices with those herbs that you can use to cleanse, to heal yourself, to cleanse your environment. And also to protect yourself from negative energy. All right, now to get right into this full moon reading, we're going to go ahead and pull out an animal spirit for you, Sagittarius. And my regulars already know that I am a Sagittarius myself. I have 4 planets in Sagittarius, so Sun, Jupiter, Uranus, and Mercury. And my moon is in Leo. So this is definitely for my collective brothers and sisters. So let's see what your animal spirit for this full moon period is going to be. This video is going to be pretty short and sweet. I'm going to keep it under 15 minutes because there's so many videos I still have to put out. This is just a little look into what you may or may not be experiencing today, December 26th, during this full moon period. Now, your card is, the frog spirit. Clear out the clutter. Definitely a water elemental, right? Beautiful. I love the frog. The frog is a regular player on my videos in my other readings with my other sort of animal spirit deck that I use. But this is gorgeous, Sagittarius. Of course, the frog we're talking about cleansing, purifying, right? Clearing out the emotional clutter of the past, letting go, just letting go of anything that you've taken on as a result of lousy relationships, and it's really, really beautiful indeed. So certainly the second half of this video is going to be very, very applicable because the herbs that Lady Danny Landed Gentress talks about are definitely geared towards cleansing and purifying. So let's pull out your 3 cards. We're going to just pull out 3 cards to look at your situation over this full moon eclipse period. Now, the full moon eclipse is a really auspicious time, and so it is a perfect time to to work with herbs and do various practices with them in terms of clearing out negative energy, old energy, toxic energy, smudging, etc. Right? This is a perfect time. This is also a time where you're going to begin to see some of the fruits of your labor, and you'll be wanting to make decisions on how to move forward. And you want that to be done with clear head, right? So again, this is really beautiful, frog spirit, for that. Now let's get your 3 cards out and see, Sagittarius, for this auspicious full moon period, what's happening. We have Queen of Cups, the World, and Death. Wow, definitely clearing out clutter, definitely big change. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Sagittarius, well, what can I say? The Ace of Swords absolutely talks about solutions, clear-headedness, right? Perfect for clearing out emotional clutter. Between the clarity that comes in with the Ace of Swords and the freshness and cleansing that can come with the frog spirit, this is definitely a time of change, death and rebirth. You are about to really be reborn fresh into sort of a whole new environment, a whole new vibe, right? Queen of Cups is how you come into this period. So the energy you're bringing into it is one of wanting to really sort of open up. You want to share your cup of love with someone. I think for some of you, you perhaps were in like some crappy relationships lately, and it's not at all a case of like wanting to run and hide from the world or not wanting to be involved with anybody because now you're emotionally crippled. No, it's a case of like you're saying, look, yeah, I had some lousy relationships, perhaps some even toxic ones, but you know what? That doesn't change the fact that I am ready to exchange my cup of love with someone healthy. Because the Queen of Cups is very, very healthy and emotionally stable, right? She is the queen who is very, very open with her heart and her feelings. She wears her heart on her sleeve. With the Queen of Cups, we say so below as above. So she is deep in her feelings is how she resonates, right? So she's not afraid to be vulnerable. You know, she's not even afraid to be hurt because she's so healthy emotionally that she can be hurt or perhaps even be rebuffed in a situation and still carry on and still move forward with the same energy that she had before. Her spirit doesn't diminish because of some pain she may have experienced. And so in this way, the Queen of Cups is ready, but she's ready for the right connection, right? And she wants to exchange her cup of love and express her love and exchange that with the right person. You're met with world energy, and it just feels lately, right now, like everything's very faded, Sagittarius. You may be running into someone that is exactly the type of person you've been calling into you, right? Situations are happening over this full moon period that feel very, very destined. This is the energy that the World card brings, right? The World card generally talks about that feeling of really sort of feeling like fate has her eye on you and favoring you. Also, it seems like things are happening to sort of help you achieve your goals, right? And that the world is really your oyster. This is your time. You round off this period with the Death card. So this is huge transformation that's happening. And I think for a lot of you, this clearing out of the old, this decluttering, the clarity that the sword brings in, I think for a lot of you, there's going to be some things that are made really, really clear today during this full moon period, especially today, specifically today. You may be going out this evening and you may have certain conversations or certain events may happen that feel like, oh my God, I can't believe it, but it was meant to be. And you come out of this period completely transformed, I'm going to say. Death comes in and there's a whole change, right, in your life. For some of you. And I'm going to say this is definitely to do with love, right? This transformative period of death with love. You know, you may be resonating up, you know, increasing your quality of engagement with people, right? Whereas up until now, for some of you, you've been dealing with some shoddy relationships, some crappy engagements this year, this last few months. Perhaps you've had a breakup or two with people who just weren't on your level. You know, they just weren't worth your time. And so you're cleared out the clutter. You've got some clarity and understanding. Information also. Ace of Swords talks about information that comes in that makes you feel vindicated. So some of you are even going to be feeling vindicated today. And over the next few days, because this energy will last for several days, you're going to be feeling vindicated about some of the decisions that you made most recently. It could even be some of the decisions you made to break up with someone or to get out of a relationship that you weren't happy in. You're definitely going to, some of you will be finding out some info or some news, who knows, through the grapevine, the social grapevine, that what you did was absolutely the right thing. Nevertheless, all of this is definitely, for some of you, going to round out in a big change. And I want to say that change could certainly be you running into the type of person that you've been seeking, right? Very, very nice indeed. Now, this is the time for Lady Danny to share with you some herbs that you can use, especially during this period, especially with clearing out clutter, cleansing, clearing out emotional clutter, and healing. So I'm going to turn you right over to Lady Danny Landed Gentress.
Hi. This is Lady Danny from Landed Gentress Handcrafted Herbals. And if you've just had a reading, maybe you intend on acting upon the information you've just learned. Towards that end, I'm hoping to show you how herbs and plants can help. And this is Cedrus deodora, or cedar wood. Cedar is a member of the evergreen family and offers a lot as far as being an anti-inflammatory and helping with bronchitis as well as urinary tract infections. It's also been used traditionally for things like oily hair and things that need to be detoxed, because that's what cedar does. It actually is for purification, and used spiritually and psychically, it's not only for purification but also to drive away evil spirits. It's also fantastic for calming fear, relieving nervous tension, helping to quell anger, and also anger that has a lot of aggression tied to it. During biblical times, cedars covered the area between Lebanon and Turkey, and it was considered a symbol of strength, dignity, and nobility. In fact, I believe it's the flag of Lebanon that actually has a cedar on it. The ancient Egyptians used it for ships and for furniture and for coffins. And the wood resists insects, which is probably why you'll remember your grandmother having a cedar chest or a cedar cabinet to keep out moths. It's also been used in mummification as part of the purification process before you're sent off to meet the gods in the underworld. And in the Gilgamesh epic, it talks about how Noah, having survived the flood, mixed myrtle and cedar and burned it, and it was a fragrant offering that pleased God. Cedar, when used for purification, is easy to burn in the same way that you burn sage. You get it in a bundle, you light the end until it catches, and then you're going to kind of blow, or if you're using the traditional feather, waft it around your body as well as all the four corners of the room, which ties into the earth, wind, fire, water situation. So if you prefer to have your purification without all the smoke, then I do offer a cedarwood sage soap. This is a great 1-2 punch because sage is great for cleansing and for purification and for healing, while cedar comes in and not only gets that purification ramped up, but can also drive away negative spirits and negativity in general. So if you're going into what could be a fraughtful situation, maybe you want to shower with this because the natural oils of cedar wood work in the same way that burning cedar wood into the atmosphere does. So that is it for now. If you're interested in more of my products, you can go to landedgentress.etsy.com. In the meantime, thanks for listening, and remember, Mother Nature sends her love.
Now, if you got to this portion of the video, that means you finished watching Lady Danny Landed Gentress talk about the various herbs that you could use, especially for clearing out negative energy and protecting yourself. And if you enjoyed this collaboration video, please let me know with liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing the video on your social media. All right, let us know what you're going through in the comment section, Sagittarius. Go into the description. You'll see the link for Landed Gentress Etsy site and the website, her website, as well as your other tarot outlooks. But for right now, Sagittarius, my brothers and sisters, I love you so much. Have a wonderful full moon eclipse. Bye-bye now.